Hello everyone, welcome to pyrevise. Today we are going to talk about iterable data types in Python. There's a list, set, and tuple. So first we'll talk about list. Listable is a mutable iterable data type. How you can create a list? You can use empty square brackets to create an empty list, or you can square brackets to use with numbers. This is a list with numbers, or you can use one high. So list can contain multiple data types, string, numbers, and objects, or a list inside a list. So this list, my list, is defined. You can see it has string, number, and a list inside it. Or you can use a list function to define a list. So let's define a list. This is our list. If you want to see a length of the list, we can use a length function and pass my list to it. So this 5. 5 is length of our list. Then we'll talk about indexing. List is positively indexed from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 because length of the list is 5, so it is indexed till 4. Or same way you can have negative index which comes from reverse order, -1 from backside goes till -5. If you want to access any element in list, you have to pass my list of 1, which gives you the element at the first index, which is high. Same way you can use negative indexing from -1, it gives I, which is the last element. Or if you want to see an index of a particular element, so you pass it to index function, you pass number 1, it is at the 0th index. Now we'll talk about the slicing a list. This is take a whole slice. You can just type my list also on square bracket with a colon, gives you a full list. This is a positive slicing from 1, it goes to the end. Same way you can use negative indexes for slicing from -2, so it goes -1 from starts from -3, -4, -5, 3 elements you can see. Or we can take a particular slice of a list. We have from 1 to 2, so just first element high we get printed. Then we'll talk about adding element to a list. So you want to append any element to a list, you're appending 2 at the end, but you don't want to append, you want to put, and at the end you want to put it in a particular index. So there is an insert function, you have to pass index and value. At the third index we are appending m, as you can see in the list. Or you can add a list to a list. So there is an extend function, you pass a list to it, so 5, 6, those get added to our list. As same way you can remove element from use a remove function, we passed element 2, so 2 got removed from the third last position, as you can see. Or you can use a pop function, you pass in particular index, we pass the third index, so m got removed from the list. Or you can use a delete function, so I'm using a negative index, delete my list -2, so 5 got removed from the list, as you can see in our list. So this is our list after delete function. Now we want to sort this list, you can use a sort function. 1, 3, 6, first numbers are got sorted, then the list, and then the strings. Same way you can use a sorted function, so I use reverse is equal to true, so list got reverse sorted here. If by default reverse is false, so if you just use sorted my list, it will sort the list you know in a normal sorted order, not a reverse order, normal order. Same way for reverse sorting, you can use reverse function, my list dot reverse, it will sort the list in the reverse order. This is about list. Then we'll talk about list comprehension. If you have a value in a list and you are looping over it using a for, and then there is a if condition, and then there's some expression or statement, this whole thing can be expressed as expression for values in a list for a condition. So this you can write in a single line in a square bracket. This is called as list comprehension. So you can express the 4 values, if condition and expression, in a single line. This is called as list comprehension. Let's see how it works. We'll take an example. So there is a basic colors. There's a list of basic colors with red, green, blue in it. Then there is a color list. You can have any random colors. I have taken yellow, orange, blue. So blue is a basic color in this list. So I want to find out which are colors in a color which are not basic. So basically it should give you yellow and orange. We will see how it will be written in list comprehension manner. Call, that is our variable for call in a color list. If call is not in basic list, this is how you can reach a list function. It gives you, you print this in not basic list, gives yellow and orange. This is how list comprehension is used. Now we will see a famous example of primes using list comprehension. We will first define a list called as no prime. So this is a j for I in the range 2 to 8 for j in the range I multiplied by 200 to I. So this whole gives you a multiplicans of 2 to 100, like 2, 4, 6. Then again it starts from 3, 6, 9, 4, 8, 12. This gives a whole list of these multiclans of 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll define a prime list. So we'll iterate over 2 to 100 and find out which numbers are not there in the no prime slates, and we will get our prime slates as this. These are our prime numbers. List comprehension a little bit tricky. You have to get over 2-3 examples to understand it. It needs a little practice. Then we'll talk about sets. Sets are mutable, iterable data type with unique elements. So this is how you define a set. In a curly brackets, if you print a test set, here we have 1, 2, A, 3, 1. So 1 is a duplicate, but once it's defined as a set, it only takes A, 1, 2, 3. Or you can use set functions to convert a list into a set. This is our list. Then we use a set function, pass our list to it. It will give you our 1, 2, 3, 4 as our set. So this is our set A, 1, 2, 3. If you want to add an element, use an add function. I got added to it. You can update a set 264. 2 is already there, so it is not get added. 4 and 6 will be added to our set. Then you can use a discard function to remove an element from the set. 4 got discarded, not removed. Same way, you can use the remove function. 6 got removed from here. Then you can use a pop function, so it pops off the first element. A got popped out. Or you can use a clear function, so it clears the whole set. You get an empty set after clear function. This is about normal set operation. Now we'll talk about sets, mathematical operation. We'll define two sets. Set 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set 2, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. This is our two sets as you define mathematical operations. So we'll first talk about union. Set 1, 5, set 2, or you can use a union keyword. Set 1 dot union set 2. It gives a union of both the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We talk about intersection, that is common elements in a set. You use AND, set 1 and set 2, or set 1 intersection set 2. You get only 2, 3, 4, that is common between set 1 and set 2. Then we'll talk about difference. This we will be using most of the time. Set 1 minus set 2, or set 1 difference set 2. So it gives us a difference from the perspective of set 1. So it gives elements which are not from the set 1, 1, 5, 6. Or even they want to take other way around, you can do set 1 minus set 2, or set 2 difference set 2. It will give us an element from set 2. That is 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7. You want to take, find out the different element from the both the set. Then you use a symmetric difference 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gives a difference from both the set. That is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to use a symmetric difference for that, or you can use a difference update. What does difference update do? So if you pass any set, so you are passing value 1 to it, a list, so it will update the set 1 with that value. So if you, after difference update operation, if you print set 1, you will get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 got removed. That's what difference, it will take a difference and then update it. That's what difference update do. Then we'll talk about frozen set. As we know, sets are mutable data types. Frozen set are immutable sets. So once you define a frozen set, if you try to add an element to it, you will get an error. No attribute add. So you cannot add. Frozen sets are immutable sets. Then we'll talk about tuple. You can create a tuple as 134 high this way or this way. Tuples are immutable, iterable data types. Once you are defined, you cannot make a change. It has only two functions to count. It will count how many ones are there, that is 1. It will count index of value. Those only two functions are there with tuple. So these are immutable, iterable data types. Then we will talk about a special method called a join method, which works with iterables. This is a syntax of join method: a string, join, and you pass a iterable to it, that is list, set, or tuple. Here we are defining a list which contains elements. Hi, how are you? question mark. Pass it to join method. Space is our string. We'll join it using a space. So this is what string you get. It converts a triple into a string. This is all about list, set, tuple, and join method. Thanks for watching.